Can I just say, in honor of DiJonai Carrington calling out Fever fans, that I'm a fan of the on-court rivalry between Caitlin Clark and DiJonai Carrington. So let's start with that. Why don't we? Let's get to that, because this I really genuinely love. You know, we've seen it all year long. Caitlin Clark breaks the rookie record for threes in DiJonai Carrington's face. How poetic is that, considering the way the season started and Carrington was sort of the face of the reality is coming for the WNBA. And she locked down Clark in that game. But there's the step back and the make, cash right on that play. That was one exchange between them of many in this game. DiJonai played really well, too. She had 19 points. That was a pretty impressive performance from her. And there was a battle at one point on the sidelines for the ball. You can see it right here. They're going down for it and fighting over it, which was awesome to see. Good defense from Carrington, poking it out. Carrington had some steals on Clark, turned her over a few times, but they're going after it, battling for the basketball. That is what you want to see, right? Like, as a fan, if you were a coach, as anybody, that's what you want to see. And then there was this moment later where DiJonai tried to shush the crowd, and Clark drove the ball right back down her throat. Right after that, she gives the shush sign, and then here comes Caitlin the other way. Nice strong take to the left, which was impressive for me to see. Clark has been finishing very, very strong as this season has gone along. There was also the play where Clark ran DiJonai into a screen. She takes her here, and Alyssa Thomas, she knocked some people down because she hit Clark pretty good in this one too. But, Clark has the screen here. There goes Carrington down on the floor, and we saw Carrington stay there for a moment or two. All part of the dramatics and the theater of this game. Not quite as dramatic and theatrical as this whole thing that maybe happened earlier in the year, which was on court and I never had a problem with. The stuff after the game and before the game and around all the noise, I don't know. I can speak from my personal experience. I found that Fever fans have started to watch more of the WNBA and show love to the rest of the WNBA and Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell and all that. Obviously, there was some stuff that you never once said to people. You never, like, that shouldn't have to be said. If anybody said anything terrible to Carrington, of course it's the worst, right? Like, of course. But as far as my personal experience, everybody's been mad cool as of late, and we've gotten the shift back to basketball. I mean, Clark, Carrington was called her out to go speak and denounce what was being said in her name, which she did. Carrington recently called out the WNBA for that Sun game against the Sparks that sold out in Boston, not being televised, even though that wasn't a league decision. And then she tonight called the Indiana Fever fans have the nastiest fans in the W. And a lot of people are going to take that as sour grapes. That's just the way it is with the timing. That's how they'll take it, unless she elaborates on those comments. But I'm just going to take it as another chapter in what is a great basketball rivalry. Because when it's on the court, I love watching Caitlin Clark and DiJonai play.